This is Lakutei Halachos, Hilchos Birkos HaShachar, Lord's Blessing of the Morning, Paragimel, now Os Lamites. We dedicate these words of learning to Lalias Nishmas Rav Mordechai Yisrael ben Moshe Aaron Rindenau, also to the memory of three great tzaddikim who were nifter, and Lozvayas took place in the last 24 hours. Of course, Rabbi Dr. Abraham J. Twersky, Rav Mishlam David Soloveitchik, and Rabbi Yitzchak Shiner, among all others, mourners of Yerushalayim. We should all be comforted from the sudden and tragic losses. Apropos to the Torah that we're learning today, Rav Nassan develops an idea, continuing the theme of the Chiluf Hanal, the story of the Ben Melech and the Ben Shifcha, who have been exchanged. He speaks about the situation in the world in general, about the confusion between sheker and emes, and this occurs even in the Jewish community itself. And he says as follows, as it says in the Torah, Lukutei Maran Chaluk Beis Samach Zayin, the Torah which says, Brachos Le'nei Kol Yisrael, Mevur Sham Sheyesh Me'orei Or Me'orei Eish. There are leaders that bring true godly light, and there are those who bring Eish, fire of conflict and destruction. And this is within our community as well. There are tzaddikim amitim, such as the ones we are mentioning and learning in their schus today. And bechinas shem Hashem. They are associated with the name of Hashem itself, as it says in Yerushalmi Tainis Perek Beis and Yalkut of Yoshua Perek Zayin, Shemo Mishutaf B'Shmeinu. The name of Hashem and the name of the tzaddik are one. Meaning, Kol Ma Shatzadik Ha'emes Meforsim Yoser. When the true tzaddik becomes more known in the world, She'esel Shem Gadol Ba'olam V'Yoser, similar to the name of Rabbi Nachman, which has gone bigger and bigger in the world in the last 30, 40 years. Nigdal B'Yoser Shem Hashem. So God's name also becomes greater in the world. As the true tzaddik's name rises, so too does Hashem's name. When the true tzaddikim are not in the focus, and those who appear to be good leaders but are actually not l'shem shamayim, and they're therefore shel sheker, and then God's name goes into seclusion, and the name of Tuma overpowers it, which is called Me'orei Eish. There's also a symbol of Romi, of Edom, of Esav, of the Satan, which comes and destroys the Makam Hamigdash, which is the Makam of Or, Yerushalayim Or Shel Olam. V'shishem HaTzadik hu b'chinas Shem Hashem, b'chinas Me'orei Or, and the opposite is the Sheker. So here Rav Nassan is indicting those within the Jewish community whose name grows, but internally they are not tzaddik emes. They are self-serving or worse, and therefore they drag the name of Hashem down with them further into obscurity and create fires of damage and not of warmth. He says he associates this with Ner Chanukah. Ner Chanukah is that Or Emes, and is the Iker Emes, as it says in Tilm Kurzayim, Emes Hashem La'olam, Kutcha Brichu V'Raita Yisrael, Kulo Chad, as it says in Zohar, Achay Mosai and Gimel, Shmo Meshutaf B'Shmeinu, God's name and our name are tied up. So the only hope that Hashem's name has for being spread in the world is if we spread the name and fortune and the stories and the deeds and the teachings of the Tzaddik Emes, and through this we're able to be mamshich the Or Emes out into the world, which we so desperately need, and certainly the individuals that we just mentioned were representatives of that. Hashem should give them the opportunity that their neshama should be b'menucha, but also should be a dukkha debeta. We need to be plea on behalf of Am Yisrael to save us from our current matzav, from the various dangers, ruchnis and gashmias that we encounter, especially now, and to intercede on behalf of our Gula Shleima B'Hever Minu.